All right, so chances are, if you're an Instagram user, you may have scrolled through lately and you've seen some random people popping up in your timeline, folks you don't follow. Well, they're recommendations that Instagram thinks you might like their content, but it's caused some frustration for a lot of users, and now the head of Instagram says they are rethinking that format. I want to say good morning to Susie Brunner, who's with us in studio, because we've seen a lot of changes to the social networking site lately, maybe a bit too much for some users, which means maybe Instagram's going to change all over again.
I know I'm going to get to what they're saying, but you know, like you said, Mark, a lot of people are not happy with the recent changes Instagram has made. In fact, they are frustrated. We told you earlier this week, a lot of IG users frustrated. It's looking a little more like TikTok. So let me just go ahead and freeze this frame for you real quick. A photographer posted this on Monday saying, look, make Instagram again. Stop trying to be TikTok. I just want to see cute photos of my friends. Sincerely, everyone. This has gotten so much attention, about 2 million likes. It's even been shared by some very popular Instagram folks like Kim Kardashian and Kylie Jenner. Now, some users have complained that Instagram is showing a huge chunk of recommended content from other accounts they don't follow versus posts from their friends that they do follow. Instagram has been testing full screen posts similar to how posts appear on TikTok. So there you go. It explains that. A spokesperson for Meta said they're listening to complaints, but Instagram is going to shift more towards videos in the future. I want to show you what else they had to say. And I quote here, based on our findings and community feedback, we are pausing the full screen test on Instagram so we can explore other options, and we're temporarily decreasing the number of recommendations you see in your feed so we can improve the quality of your experience. They go on to say, we recognize that changes to the app can be an adjustment, and while we believe that Instagram needs to evolve as the world changes, we want to take the time to make sure we get this right. Again, that's from Meta. And I want to go back to that post on Instagram that's getting a lot of attention. Well, the photographer shared a link to that post, and it's a petition on change.org. Make Instagram again. Now, when I last checked at 3 a.m., there were about, let's see here, 231,000 signatures, excuse me. It's went up to about nearly 233,000. Basically what this petition calls for, bring back chronological timelines, stop trying to be TikTok, an algorithm that favors photos. Mark and Kara, I don't have TikTok, but I noticed something was changing. I'm noticing a lot more videos on my feed, and to be honest, I kind of want to see more of my friends' stuff. I notice I'm missing a lot of things. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, it's a couple of big changes they've made. One, they're leaning into the video because they know that that's what people watch.
Get it.
Yeah, and they're also changing the recommendations they feed you and the way it looks on your screen.
That's the problem, though, is the other day you're scrolling through and I'm like, who are these people? I mean, literally could never find anyone that I followed. And so I just stopped looking at it. So I'm wondering if people like me who don't call and complain just quit using it.
Yeah.
You probably recognize that, too.
They're seeing those TikTok growth numbers, which are off the charts lately, and they're like, I want to be like that.
Yeah, well, you know, I get it that we've said copying is the sincerest form of flattery, but you also need to be your own individual. Instagram.
You had your moment.